I'm the best in the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best in the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see DJ Moore. No one's been busier.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off the option, it's Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll go again to Jones.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
He's going to keep this again.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. He's got it.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule.
And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. They'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
The pass intercepted by the Jaguars.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This complete to Jones.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a play fake here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. With the option, it's Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarvis Landry from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Second and 4. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll look to throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Second and 9 now. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to double the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's the gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they're going to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big wide receiver complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
2nd and 1. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur in the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.